Welcome to Pyramid Times.
People who want to learn lucid dreaming, do you offer any courses?
Yes, yes. So, uh, I conduct some workshops. One is Train Your Mind workshop. Okay, that workshop is the one where one can sit without any thoughts for at least for 3 minutes. 2 minutes 24 seconds is one mark. If you can sit without a single thought for 2 minutes 24 seconds, that gives you excellent meditation. If you're meditating for half an hour afterwards also, then most of your thoughts are gone. Okay, so that's what I teach. That workshop is for that one. Okay, and next workshop is I teach this astral travel workshop. So next workshop is I teach all night how to meditate all night. So in that workshop, there is lucid dreaming and astral travel and many other things are going to happen very very quickly, very amazingly. This as I was telling. Uh, so the lucid dreaming, the extension of the lucid dreaming is okay. Something is knowing that you're dreaming, remembering the dreams, and knowing that when you're a dream in a dream, when you're in a dream, recognizing that you're in a dream. And fourth one is changing the dream elements. This is till fourth level I told. Next levels are called changing all, having the grip over all the elements of the dream. That's called you're God in the dream. You're there, but you can change everything, and everything is in under your control. Everything is you only. Knowing that much realization, and everything, everyone is. You're able to manage every situation powerfully. Complete confidence is there. Like a God, you're playing the Leela consciousness is happening. I'm a God, I'm living. And anytime, any situation I can change, I can stop and recreate it. Everything is under my control. I am the creator of this dream. Knowing that I am the God of this dream. That's called God in the dream. And also, then you're still having the that astral body or dream body, and you're still living the dream. But even if you can disappear the dream body and just be there in the as the omnipresence, and also if you want, you can stop the dream and also you can relax into deepest thoughtless stage. Complete report all the dream and dream element and art of relaxation. You can even stop the dream and come back and stay in the without any thoughts, deepest thoughtless stage. That is called God of the dreams. God of the dreams, all the dreams. God in the dream is different from God of the dreams. Complete report the dreams. So that's what I teach. That's what I teach. This how to meditate all night. That will cover this one. Okay, everybody becomes the God of the dreams. I mean, completely. They are aware. Their consciousness is awake and awake and complete aware. The dream is entering, and they are aware. They are the dream. You're there in the dream. They have complete control. Even if they whenever they want, they don't. They can stop the dream and they can come back and relax deeply. The dream, if there are any learning curves are there, any good things are there, any things, any interesting things where you can learn, then you can continue the dream, learn them. Otherwise, if the dream has uh, any unnecessary, unwanted things or waste content, that means time waste things, then you can stop the dream and stay in completely deep thoughtless stage and receive more and more energies. And again, you can again next when the dream happens next level, the quality most level, the best dream is going to happen. Best astral travel, causal travel, super causal travel, many great soul travel. Soul travel means basically you'll be experiencing a lot of bliss. Astral travel means emotion contentment is happening. Causal travel means you'll be learning a lot of things. You can read a book in a causal body, and you can be reading a book within a fraction of second, 1 second. That's all. In astral travel and the causal travel, the difference is in astral travel you need to, as Doctor Strange, you need to flip the page and you need to read. Of course, you can read very quickly. But causal travel means the moment your consciousness is touching a book, you'll be grasping all the essence of the book. And the super causal travel, you'll be learning about our past lives and everything. And soul travel is you'll be experiencing a lot of bliss. Okay, and so sarvatma consciousness, that's connecting with the sarvatma consciousness, is the one where you will be feeling that you're not only the one body, one soul. You realize that you're many. You are the oneness in oneness with everything and everyone. At least starting with many people, you'll be realizing your multi-dimensional reality. Okay, you are living at a time in 3 places, 10 places, and you realize that's what starts happening. Parallel worlds are there. You're living in parallel worlds separately. And automatically, you'll be seeing in the dreams, and the astral travel, and you'll be realizing that I'm not only existing in one place, I'm existing in two, three places, four, five places. At a time, four, five screens will be coming and seeing that. Okay, so for example, it's like a TV. Okay, television. If you see, one television, you're seeing that, and you're learning from that. And if you keep four televisions and you're learning parallelly, you're seeing and learning that parallelly. That's called the multi-dimensional reality. Of course, it's not only the television, it could be IMAX screen. It could be very bigger and very clear. And this not only you're seeing that, you're experiencing, you're living there parallelly. It's a living, it's not only seeing. And based on your energy levels, the more and more experience you'll be having, the more and more clarity you'll be having, the more and more information learning. In less time, you'll be having more and more information. Very, very quickest manner, you'll be learning highest things. That's called Mahanubhava Bhavalu. That's what in Hindi and Telugu and Sanskrit, the word is it Mahanubhavalu. Maha means great, Anubhava means experience. The people with the great experience, the Shankaracharya, Vivekananda, those people are living like around 30s only. But what is happening in this less age? How can they learn very greater things, amazingly great things? How can they learn? Less and short time, they are learning more things. So that is what happens when our consciousness is expanded.
That's so consciousness is nothing but,
yeah, thank you, Veena. Consciousness is nothing but basically how much less time we are learning more things. So that's called the consciousness size. Okay, that's what the consciousness size expands in the meditation, and that consciousness size automatically gives that the good quality of the dreams are increasing. In less time, you'll be learning a lot of things. This is, I'm telling with my experience, friends. I was meditating regularly, quality meditation. It's not normal meditation, quality thoughtless state meditation. So if you're doing that, then I was one day I got one dream that in the dream 24 hours I was there. In few days I got one dream that I was there 8 days. Just here in the earth time it could be 5 minutes or 10 minutes dream. That's all in the night time dream. But there I spent 8 days in my dream. Then in few days I was in the regular meditation, more and more conscious expansion. 1 month I was there in one dream. Here it's only 5 minutes. Next few days I was there for 5 years. In one dream happened, and that in the dream 5 years I was there. That dream time expanded, and after that, again I came back in India, and after that I took. And one time I was about to attend one Yogi Protoplasms workshop. I'm going there, so his meditation is completely minimum 6 hours one sitting. Like the 3 sittings he'll be making everyone to do. Morning 3 o'clock to 11 o'clock. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. No, let me just see, calculate. I think morning 3 o'clock to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 o'clock. Yeah, morning 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, one sitting. And again 10 to 11, 9 to 10, one break. Again 10 to again 3 o'clock. Okay. Again 3 to 4, one break. And again 4 to 11 o'clock. Like the 3 sittings, 3 6 hour sitting he used to do. So before attending his workshop, I thought, okay, because his workshop is totally of a big, longer sittings, let me practice myself. And I was practicing to sit for 3 hours, 4 hours without moving, straight, without taking back support, sitting. Then my consciousness expanded again. Then in that night, I was there in the 9 years I spent in one dream. Okay, like that every time my meditation, my consciousness is giving dreams and astral travel, and more astral travels, more and more dreams, more and more clarity, and more great things are happening. The learning curve there is more and more. I'm learning. I'm going and taking, meeting many gurus and getting a lot of knowledge. Here, if you wanted to meet guru or getting training, we need to plan and we can do it here also. But in the dream also, dream and astral travel and astral realms also, it will happen time to time. When you're sincere, then automatically that is also happening, my dear friends. Yes, Veena.
Yeah, that is very beautiful. The way you explained how to remain in thoughtless state and how it is important to access our own awareness. So, how to access our own awareness and also we evolve in this lucid dreaming in spirituality, knowing our own astral reality, causal reality, soul reality, and also you said how to gain the Mahan Bhava experiences also. All this is possible by the courses that you offer, and you also wonderfully define the dream template, how we can keep noting the dream experiences we are having. That itself is a trigger for us to seek even more knowledge in the dream world. And you also emphasized how we can bend the loss of time or loss of space, that just spending 1 hour in the dream, it could be 12 years of experience, which happened with Brahmarshi Patriji, or for yourself, 9 years of life you have lived in just few hours of time. That's very cool, and definitely there is a lot to learn in this program. And can you also tell what made you to become like Gudakesha or sleepless for the past few years?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's a good question. So one time, actually, I got the bliss experience. Yeah, I started meditation in my teens, and when I was meditating, uh, after 2 years of my regular meditation, every day half an hour, 1 hour, I was meditating. And at the time, after 2 years, I got one bliss experience, amazing bliss experience. I got it, and I was overwhelmed. What is this amazing bliss? I felt that I want one more time actually. Okay, so I strongly felt till the time I was a normal, easy going and normal, like life means casual. Like I was not with any strong aims or nothing like that. But after that, I want in my life I redesigned my life that I want one more time that this experience. So that's the reason I wanted to have that this experience, but I don't have like how can I get that? Means in my meditation, well, meditating only I got it. So probably the solution is there in the meditation only. So then, uh, then I wanted to do more meditation, but Pyramid Masters suggested that you just need to balance the samsara and nirvana. Don't go to the Himalayas. Then of course, because when the seniors say that, saying there must be some important things are there, definitely. Okay. Then let me meditate and get that one. But I felt meditation. Increase the meditation. Let me increase the meditation, but I'm busy, occupied in the whole world. I was working. Afterwards, I was a student and I was working afterwards. And all my life, I was busy, occupied, software as a software engineer. So when do you have the time? Whatever I'm doing, I wanted to do meditation more and more because I'm got unsatisfied with my till the time I was a normal person, like normal desires and normal like a normal youth and whatever I'm doing, I felt like probably I was thinking that when I'm enjoying with the friends jokes and when I go to movie theater and I'm happy and when I go especially when after I joined my job then in the night time there was a party time. The lot of big music is there, disco, and we were dancing, for the music all together with the colleagues and everyone. I thought that those are some happiest moments. Okay, but when I experience this one, this is ultimate bliss. This is like all of the human experience, all human happiness together. Everyone has five. You just remember five happiest moments in your life. Everyone in the human, all the earthly people are having the five happiest moments, five happiest moments. And not only the top five, compare all the happiest moments together and just wrap it. And if you compare these happiest moments, these are nothing. Can you compare a blade of grass towards the whole sky? We can't. The whole sky is like infinite. The bliss is like that. That is the ultimate bliss. Like that's where I realized that whatever I am doing, like nothing. I know that I experienced something that is too much highest thing, and now whatever what am I doing? Because of course the master said the pyramid senior masters I need to respect the because through them only I got the meditation and I am living there, I'm doing my job, but I want this experience of bliss one more time. What I can do is I have only one thing in the night time I have Satiji told that humanity means interest. You're having one or the two interest about your life, one particular interest you got, certain things you are interested in. So whatever you got the interest, you just give time to that interest. So I wanted to give time for my meditation, and he told especially give night times. So I wanted to give all my night. Let me give all my night times, and then let me sit all night and meditate. That's what I decided. So that's where I practice all nights meditation. and it took some time. I practiced for 10 years. Somehow, I practiced for 10 years. It didn't come to me easily, and it don't. Then after 10 years, when I connect dots, then I realized that probably the waiting, 10 years, they stopped my bliss. Probably there might be some gurus, even though I was doing all sincerely all night, but they didn't give me that experience, the blissful second time. I didn't get the experience for 10 years. It took me 10 years time to get my bliss experience. And that is also for a reason, because Vivekananda also, he got the bliss experience. When he got the first bliss experience, the Ramakrishna Paramahansa said, I'm locking your bliss experience. You'll not get it second time. Because if I give you a second time, then you'll not do any other things. So that's the reason. But 2014, it's again the thing happened. Like second time, third time, I got like automatically after few times. You even I feel that this itself is also not a not. I don't want the bliss also. That means the desire for bliss also got disappeared. That's a real ultimate bliss I reached actually at the time. Actually, whatever I got in 2004 is just not ultimate bliss. That's like supreme bliss only I got it. Supreme bliss. There's difference between ultimate bliss and supreme bliss. Supreme bliss is on earth level, it's the highest. It is also looking like infinite, but that's not infinite. When I reach the ultimate bliss, then realize ultimate bliss means if you get it once, that's how you don't feel like you want second time also. That all desires are burnt just right away. All desires gone. That much satisfaction happened in your life, in your being, entire being. So that's what happened. Then automatically even I stopped my sadhana, everything. Like you don't want to do anything. You don't need to also. There is no responsibility also. Your duties are responsible. Everything is over. Then I stopped my meditation. I was chilling out and normal everything. Then I realized until the corona time, but because of the corona or whatever the situation, let me just thought, okay, let me be there, and again let me meditate a little bit more. And now I started meditation. And now I wanted to teach meditation, the Gudakesha, how to meditate online. Then I started the batches, and I'm conducting some meditations and teaching that. So 160 people are registered to that Godakesha nighttime workshop in the month of just last month, and they were practicing. And in October I started my first batch, and this last month December I started second and third batches, and they are practicing their level one is 40 days. They'll be sitting and sleeping only, sitting and meditating. Okay, sitting and meditating means meditation means sleepless awareness. That's not meditating. Sitting and meditating all nights. They're all meditating like that because it's for the people who are so much busy in the morning time. In the night time they can meditate. That's what my idea is. And also many people are successfully doing that, and everybody is so much happy with their all night meditation, converting all sleep to all meditation. That's the idea. Yeah.
That's very amazing. I think during lockdown, when it started, I think you are the first one to take this step for spreading meditation, and from then you never stopped offering classes, and there are many daily meditations and workshops happening. It's so beautiful and very amazing. And what is your vision towards this planet?
Yeah, vision towards this planet is, so actually I experienced this godhood. Okay, after the bliss, the next thing is godhood. So everybody in the earth should create another earth and all the other creation. Okay, that's what my vision. Okay, so everybody evolves to the next higher and higher. Everybody becomes the Brahma and Mahabrahma, and like many greater realities we can create, and we can not only create, we can maintain, and we can destroy, recreate, and everything. Okay? So that all that kind of that's grand mastery. That's what my vision for everyone. Okay, I teach and coach for grandmasters. Grandmasters, the ones in any universe. If there is any problem, these are the masters can solve that anything. Okay, and creation, everything is in their grip. That's what my mission. Okay, my vision. That's where I'm targeting. That's what I'm going. Teaching and coaching and supporting, motivating, inspiring, and training and creating the grandmasters. That is my purpose of, not, I would not say life, purpose of my uh,
Correct.
purpose of my soul. I could say, yeah, soul, and that's what I'm living like that for that part. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's yeah, soul's purpose. Correct. Yeah. And what are the best books or videos that you suggest for this lucid dreaming?
Yeah, lucid dreaming, uh, books and videos, right? Some movies are there, uh, which are there in my website, gmpwisdom.com. If you go there, about, you can search about, then it's about me is there. Some afterward in the downwards, you can see some movies about lucid dreaming and astral travel. Okay, so there are, every movie is there in the order sequence that the lucidity and the astral travel, the grip and energy levels. Okay, so you are going down, and the more and more energy, the more and more clarity you'll be having. Okay, amazing movies. Okay, the website name is gmpwisdom.com slash. The moment you go there, slash about, you can type about. Okay. Otherwise, if you go to gmpwisdom.com, you can search, you can click on about, then you'll be seeing the list under the one. Yeah. And
And
books, I would recommend, many books are there, and internet also, many articles are there. You can start reading. Articles are the beginning to are the good things to start. Okay. And next thing is Atmayanam, that means the Peter Richard's book, Soul's Journey. That is a very good book to refer. Okay. Thank you.
yes. And how can people reach out to you?
Yeah. GMP Wisdom, that's a Facebook page is there. Otherwise, you can WhatsApp text me 85200 85200. Okay, and but if you follow the Facebook page, that is much more easier. Okay, all the events and future workshops will be posted out there. Okay. Otherwise, if you're having any
Yeah.
questions, definitely you can WhatsApp me. Otherwise, Facebook Messenger text me.
Yeah. And what is your final message for the viewers?
Yes. The final message for the viewers is, uh, we are the great beings, friends. We are the human beings. Okay, and take our time for the greater possibilities, amazing possibilities. Whatever you are seeing in this physical reality, that's only 0.001 percentage. If you are just seeing the Earth picture from the Pluto, even within our solar system, the Earth picture, the NASA sent uh, one photo. Earth is like a small speck, one small dot. The dust particle is like a small dust particle, smallest one. Only within our solar system, the Earth is the smallest thing. So, in the same way, when you're awakened towards your greater possibilities, realities, usually everyone in the materialistic world is all the 99 percentage they're about this materialistic, whatever they are looking, the comforts and physical body and earth and everything. But if you just open up to the newer possibilities, newer realms, keep 50 percentage importance for the spirituality, 50 percentage to the materialistic world, both together balances, and you'll be growing a lot. The fullest consciousness expansion happens. Okay, so materialistic world, you earn and earn in such a way that you just take out some time for the meditation and for the spirituality exploration. Okay, that's what I say. That's the reason I conduct some abundance workshops also. The reason I conduct is just everybody to have the time for their many great things. Whatever you gather in this life, that will, there are two things. Some things we gather in this life, they stay in this life only. We cannot take it to the next life. Only this 100 years limitation only. This 100 years only, whatever the books you're reading, whatever the some skills you're learning, okay, some whatever the discussions, arguments, your friends, and most of the things are in this life only. But whatever you learn from your own within, indigested into your being, whatever the spirituality, the meditation, the energy, consciousness, expression, all these things, you're going to take it to the next life as well. the good things you do in this world. Okay, so all these things. So we need to be considering both ways, not only the things which are in this world, but we need to consider both things. Both things. These are also important. I'm not saying that, but just see both way, 50-50 percentage priority we need to give. Okay, that's a last message. That's my message to the viewers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhas, for the wonderful insights and great information that you have shared.
Watch and subscribe to Pyramid Times.
Thank you so much.